Hello and welcome. This is the fourth MGM Masters here from Berlin. I'm Torwald, also from Berlin, and again I'm here with.
Thomas from Mannheim.
Hello. This is the
Hello.
finals. Yeah, as we know, you actually played the finals. This is you on the left
Yes,
side,
you can see me on
and
the
we
left
have
side.
we have Dion on the right side. They're about to take their hands. With our advanced technology of our technicians, we can see the whole cards lining up on the bottom screen, as you will see. And it's going to be an interesting finals. We have the four-color blood on the left side and the mono blue on the right. Maybe you can tell something about your deck.
Yeah, sure. I already said this in the quarterfinals. It's a green-based mid-range deck, trying to win a fair game of Magic with creatures and attacking. My hand is very threat light, and I have only a 4-drop in the form of Bloodbraid Elf now, just some lands, so it's an easy margin for me.
Yeah, we saw also a mulligan from Dion with actually kind of an interesting hand. He had like two lands, a Judge's Familiar as a one-drop, a Bone Splitter, but maybe he looks for
Yeah,
a specific card.
he talked to me about that hand after the game, and he said it was a fine hand against an unknown opponent, maybe
Mm.
against a control deck, but he didn't have the board presence required to take on color blood, so he opted to mulligan.
Yeah, your deck can be quite explosive, and that's a good part. It can be fast, but also very enduring in the long game because it has a lot of 2-for-1s and strong planeswalkers. So Dion's deck quite weak in the late game, I'd say. Needs to have a better start than you.
Well, he has blue cards, so his late game cannot be that bad, but it's true. He has to somehow cope with my I guess superior early and middle game, and if he manages to survive this, his chances actually go up in the late game, I guess.
Okay, so we see another hand from Dion which didn't have an island, which is probably not the best hand in the mono blue deck.
So I'm looking at a hand of 2 tapped lands, a Noble Hierarch, and some other business.
Just to say you're on the draw, right? Because
Yes, I'm on the
Dion was
draw.
first in standings.
I'm thinking kind of long about this hand. It's okay. It's a little bit slow since I have to open with a tapped land and then have another tapped land and just an elf. I'm opening up myself to 2 casting cost counterspell magic from the deck,
Yeah.
and that's something I'd like to avoid if possible. But I don't want to go down to 6 with this hand. It's too playable, has too much going on to be shipped, I think.
Yeah, the issue is also that the important abrupt decay cannot be cast right now.
Yeah.
And that's your best fighting technique against like cards like Back to Basics we see here in Dion's hand, which I imagine is not enlightening.
Yeah, I mean, by this point, I don't know about back to basics, which is kind of good for my mood.
Yeah.
Um, by playing four color blood, you concede to back to basics.
You have like three basic lands.
3 basic lands. If you're on the play, have a fast start, then back to basics can be too slow for the opponent. But if not everything goes to plan, if you don't curve out perfectly, it's usually a good game against you.
We have a Frostwalker. Yeah, read this.
Frostwalker. 4
That's
power on
a
turn 2 for a mono blue deck.
yeah, and usually everything that targets a creature kills it also. Like we look at your hand, everything that would kill it kills it anyway.
Yeah.
So 4 power for 2 mana, it's quite strong.
So I drew Primeval Titan, not the card I wanted to see. Basically looking for a land. But here's back to basics on turn 3 timely with 3 basic islands. So uh, basically I cannot play a single spell in my hand right now.
Yeah, you didn't get a draw step for one of your fetch lands or basics or
Mhm.
anything helpful.
So here's a powerful attack for 1 with the Noble Hierarch.
Also, that Dion can use the Tidebinder mage to tap down your Hierarch.
Yeah, it's a let's say it was a brutal game.
The only thing that doesn't quite work together is the Frostwalker and the Sword of Feast and Famine, but I guess at this point,
Well, True Name Nemesis waiting.
yeah.
So here's a land. I play on because it's the finals and you want to kind of don't give the match away for free, but it's
You
already
don't,
over. Back to basics just locks me out completely.
you don't have any time issues. So even if you have like 0.4% of winning, there's still.
Yeah, there's some incentive to keep your sanity, I guess. So
I mean, it's always nice to have a longer final play. It's not always that you are in a final of any tournament. So
yeah,
and people have to wait for you, so you can just make them wait.
that's true.
All right.